It's blank. It's a blank graphic organizer. The reason why is because I want to call on students to tell me where should I put the vocabulary words. You have your notes. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to flip it over. The other side that you cannot see. We're going to see how much you remember. Okay? I'll call on a student. If you have a hard time, then I'll call, and then we can get some help from other students. All right? So please flip your paper to the back. I think, Marie, you need to do that, please. Yes. I'm going to put the card to ask first, and then I'll have alternate. Okay? Michael, are you ready? Ready? Okay. All right, let's see. Brianna, please tell me any words that we just talked about where I should put them.
Irrational.
Irrational? Where?
Right there.
On the side? Okay, I should just give numbers. So this way you can tell me where I should put them, all right? That might be better.
On number 3.
On number 3, irrational. All right. At this moment, you don't have to write. You just need to watch. Okay. Let me just circle the words so this way I know. Let me call on another name card. I'll take on volunteers in a minute. Okay. Alex.
Can you use all of them?
I just need one.
Not real number?
Okay, where? Good. Not real number. Okay. All right. Evan.
Real.
Claire.
Number 1.
Number 1. Real number. Let me slide to the middle. That'd be easier for you to take a look at. Okay, Hector.
Whole number?
Where?
Number 5.
Whole number 5. Okay. Yes.
Integer number 4.
Integer number 4. Give me 1 minute. Integer number 4. All right. Oh, doing very well. Maria.
Rational numbers.
Where? Rational. Okay. We have all the names, and they are in the right spot. Here's what I want you to do. Now flip your paper to your notes back to the front. Check it and see it is in right. If you disagree, please raise your hand and let me know. Okay. Next, here's what you'll be doing. You're going to be flipping back and forth, so make sure you pay attention. All right? I'm going to give you this number, 3. Where should I put it?
On number 3.
I'm irrational.
Number 3. Volunteers, hand raised. Who can tell me? Brianna?
On number 3.
Irrational?
Oh.
Look over your notes. Michael?
I don't know what number.
On where?
On that one number.
On whole number. Okay. When I put this post-it note number 3 on the whole number, I am telling you guys that 3 is called a whole number. What else is it called?
It's also counted as an integer,
And what else is
and
it
a
called?
rational, and a real number.
So on your back side of your notes, on the back side, please write on the back side of your paper. Please write number 1. On the back side of your notes that you're taking notes on, write number 1. And please write number 3. And let's list all the names. When I put my post-it note there, I am telling you that it is called a whole number. What else?
Integer.
An integer,
A rational number.
a rational,
And a real number.
and a real number. Okay, so just like before in the introduction, I was telling you how we call a pumpkin a squash and a fruit. How we call the green looking animal what? A gecko, what else? A reptile, what else?
A lizard.
Yeah, a lizard. And an animal. So just like we have different names for those, we also have a lot of names for this number 3. We call this 3, we can also call it whole number, integer, rational, real number. Okay? So here's what you'll be doing. I am going to give this out to random students, these post-it notes. Okay? And if you do not have the post-it note, you're gonna write down these numbers in the right spot that you think on your own paper. because you have your notes, right? The graphic organizer. So just for example, let's just say I was given the number 3. I'm going to think about it, look over my notes to help me, come up, put it in the spot where I think it belongs to. In this case, I put it here, okay? And then have a seat. And those of you who are not going up, you're going to just write it on your graphic organizer. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Let me just write the prompts, the numbers down really fast. So take a moment, look over your notes right now. Let me just write down. These are the numbers. One minute. Write them down. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them. Right? And I'm going to give it to random students. You are going to put it in the right spot. Sorry. Okay, those of you who are going up, think about it and then come up. Those of you who are not going up, the numbers are here. Please put these numbers in the right area on your own paper. Understood? Okay, those of you who are supposed to know, come up. Those of you who don't, it's okay. Please write the right answer on the Okay, after you come up and put your number on the board, please do the rest on your chart. Understood? So for example, Emer went up and put the problem up here, right? The number up here. Now I want you to take some time, write the rest onto your notes. Do the rest. You only did one on the board. Now I want you to do the rest up here. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes.
The following students must go to room 23 during lunch. Carla Sanchez, Jose Acevedo, Ariana Valderrama, Ariana Gutierrez, Brenda Hernandez, Brian Viviano, Madeline Peralta, Isaiah Ticon, Ariana Ledesma, Alyssa Tong, Julissa Torres, Kalani Johnson, Guadalupe Ortiz, Ai Hong, Dania Vargas, Grayson Goering, Tina Toe, Carlos Lopez, Kristen Beltran, Denise Serrano, Elizabeth Watkins, and Arali Estevio. So once again, if you held the Student Congress office this year, please meet in room 23 during lunch. Thank you.
Okay, let me explain again, since some of you seems a little bit unclear. Those of you who did not go up, okay, I need you to put these 8 numbers on your graphic organizer, your chart, your notes. I want you to put in the right spot on your own paper. Those who did come up, you only put up one number, right? Don't you still have 7 numbers that you need to kind of write it on your notes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want you to do right now. I want you to do that right now. It's okay if you're not sure. And then, if you're done, I want you to check to the person next to you. Either the person next to you, if there's no one next to you, then someone close to you. Help each other. Check it. Check to see. We're going to go over them very soon. other, you guys. Talk to the person next to you, check. Do you have what I have? Is it right? This is the time that you're allowed to share with each other. Raise your hand if you need another minute. One more minute. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to do a few prompts on the back, classifying all the names, alright? So let's take a look. We'll start off with this one. Square root of 64 is what number? What is the square root of 64? 8. 8 times 8 is 64. Where should 8 be?
Whole number.
Whole number. 8 is a whole number. So look to the back side of your notes. Please write square root of 64 is 8. On the back side of your paper, line paper, write number 2. Square root of 64 is equal to 8. It should be whole number. So it's going to be whole number. What else? What other names do we have?
Integer.
Integer. What
Rational.
else? Rational.
Real number.
Real number. So look, there are 4 names for this number 8, which is coming from the square root of 64. Okay? Negative 3 over 5. Anyone disagree that this is not in the right spot? Who did this? Who did this prompt? Please raise your hand. Who did this prompt? Good, Alex, right. It is, rationals are numbers that have been written as a fraction or a decimal, right? It's in the right spot. Good. So for number 3 on your paper, on the back side, please write negative 3 over 5. So what would that be? What would the names be? It would be called a
A real number.
rational and a
Real number.
real number. Okay, please copy that down. Rational and real number, that's it. Okay. Who did this one? 4.1 at the bar on top. Raise your hand, please. Arlen, you are right. It's a rational number because it's a number. It can be written as a decimal, and it goes on, right? It repeats. Good. So for number 4 on the back side, you would write 4.1 with the bar on top, and it would be what? It's called
Rational or real number.
a rational and a
Real number.
real number. So there's 2 names for this one. From what we're seeing, does each number have the same amount of names?
No. No.
So one number can have a lot of names, right? And there's another number that might not have that many names. So let's go on. 3.2, is this in the right spot? Who disagree? You disagree?
Oh,
Question? Yes.
don't all the numbers have the same? Because even though it's irrational, would
All
it
the
be a
numbers,
real number?
all numbers are all real numbers. That's something that they all have alike. Okay, good. This is right. How about this? Square root of 35. Anyone disagree? Okay, who can tell me between what and what? When you punch it in the calculator, it will be a number between 1 and 1. Anybody?
Oh, 5 and 4.
5 and 4.
No, I mean
5
6 and 5.
6 times 5 times 5 is what?
25.
6 times 6 is what?
36.
So this number is between
5 and 6.
5 and 6, right? So good. And then this one is between what and what?
4 and
4 and 2. 4 times 4 is 16. 2 times 2 is 4.
3.
So
3 and 4.
this is between, we talked about 5 and 6.
2 and 3.
And this one is going to be between
3 and 4. No.
2 and 3. Because 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, and this number 8 is between 4 and 9, right? Okay. How about these two? Anyone disagree? Good, it's on the right spot. All right, here's what I want you guys to do right now. you wrote down 4 numbers, right? Can you please, because I don't have space here, can you please draw a line? Draw a line on the back side where we left off. Do this is the A part. Write A. Let's title what this is. What we did for this part is classify numbers. Right? Okay, now let's go on to draw a line and red bottom right after this part. Please write B. I don't have space, that's why I didn't write it here. Okay, so on the back side you should have this written down. Now draw a wiggly line and please write B. But I don't have space, that's why I'm writing it here. Understand? Okay, here's what I want you guys to do. I want to ask you, compare rational versus irrational. So I want you to take a look at these two. Compare them. So take some time to look over them. Compare all the numbers on the rational number side and compare all the numbers on the irrational number side. What do you see? What do you see? Who needs more time to copy? Okay. Ready? Okay. Let me call on the student. Maria R. Please tell me. Compare between rational and irrational numbers. Anybody? Can you compare all the rational numbers here and all the irrational number here? Okay, volunteer? Yes.
Can you repeat it?
Sure. Can you please tell me, looking at all the numbers on the rational side and all the numbers on the irrational side, what is the difference? You compare them. What can you say about them?
Negative 3/5 is a fraction and square root of 35.
Can you ever write this as a fraction?
No.
Can you ever write this as a fraction?
No.
Irrational number. Nope. So in this case, the difference is this one, you can write as a fraction. Please write down. And it could be a decimal. 2 types. We talked about it. Yes?
For irrational, it can only be the square root.
It can only be written as a decimal, right?
Yes.
Because when you punch in the calculator, it's going to be a decimal, right? And this one, it repeats or what? And how about this one?
Take
And it doesn't repeat and
Doesn't repeat, does not
is
repeat, or end. There's a difference between them. Okay? And then I want you to draw a wiggly line. The last part. Compare real number versus not real. So I want you to look at all the numbers inside this rectangular box and a number outside. Please tell me, compare them. Are they different? Who can tell me? Anybody? Look at all the numbers inside the rectangular box and look at the number outside. What is the difference? Yes.
a real number is any type of number.
Okay, any number in textbook,
Yeah.
in the math book, and then
The not real number is a square root with a negative on the inside.
And not real number are the numbers are the numbers that have no
Answer.
answer. That's it. Real numbers are all the numbers in the textbook, the math textbook, and not real numbers are no answer. Okay? So that's what our goal is for today, for the lesson. Our goal is to know all the names, the vocabulary words, to be able to classify the numbers, and then also tell the difference between rational versus irrational, real versus not real. Okay, on your front side of your note, remember the summary part? At the very bottom of your note, the front side where you have your graphic organizer, I would like you to write summary. Okay? And I want you to write down 2 or 3 sentences. What have you learned today? So please write them down. I know you're going to be dismissed very soon, so please do that for me. Write down a summary, wrapping up what have you learned. Okay? Please write down 2 to 3 sentences. What do you learn? Please do that. 2 to 3 sentences of what do you learn? Kevin, can you please share what do you write?
I learned in this lesson that rational and irrational are not the same.
Say one more time.
I learned in this lesson that rational and irrational are not the same.
Okay, what else?
That 1, 2, 3 are all numbers.
1, 2, 3 are whole numbers. Good. Okay, let me do one more. Brianna, share. What do you learn? For the
I
last one.
learned what irrational mean and also there's a such thing as not real numbers.
Good. Okay. At this moment, we will talk about this more later. Please clean up. Please clean up.